why I post my art on YouTube even though I think it's bad. So, welcome to the channel. Today I wanted to try something a little bit different. I'm gonna do a little vlog and time lapse today's drawing in the background. So, the topic of the video is why I post my art on YouTube even though it's bad. Okay, maybe not maybe bad, right? Some of y'all just think I'm being crazy. Or if I show my art to my friends or family, they always hit me with the classic, oh, all I can draw is stick figures. Oh, that looks amazing. But I know it's more that it's just not the art that I want to be putting out. I know it's not uh, hitting my expectations. All I see is room for improvement, and I know where I want to be, and I'm just not there yet. So, going into why I'm posting on YouTube, even though I don't feel like my art is good enough, is accountability. So I don't have a lot of friends, right, that do art also that can really push me and critique my stuff. Right, I show my wife my drawings, or I can show my parents, and they might pick out a couple things. My mom has some artistic ability. My wife is pretty artistic, but not like what I'm going for. So the goal is this year I really wanted to push myself and really be consistent with my art, push the boundaries, learn a bunch, and just draw a lot. So for the last, I don't know, 20 years or so, I've always drawn on and off since elementary school, right? But I've never, aside from like high school, I've never really just continued to crank on drawings. So every couple years when I decide to pick a pencil back up and start drawing again, some of those skills they get lost, right? It's like when you've been working out hard for 2 months and then you take 2 weeks off the gym and you come back and there's no strength left. That's kind of how it is with drawing. So if you don't always keep at it, some of those skills do diminish. You may remember some things and you're going to pick up faster, right? You have that muscle memory, but the skills diminish over time. So this year, so for the last few months, I've been really pushing at it, and this year I want to kind of make the YouTube videos give me like the added external pressure of wanting to put out videos, wanting to grow my social media, and then sharing my drawings with you guys, sharing the process, and then maybe a year, 5 years from now, I can look back and be like, wow, see all the improvement and see how much this helped me really stick to it. So, like I said, I've been drawing since elementary school. One of the biggest inspirations, right, that got me into drawing was like watching Dragon Ball Z, watching Samurai Jack and Justice League. Even now, I watch anime. I watch some of these Netflix series like Castlevania or that Tomb Raider show, the new Terminator anime. I just like really, I get sucked into the art. I get sucked into the art style, and I'm like, wow, that's so cool. I want to draw that. For me, the ultimate goal in my art journey will be to create my own series. I've always wanted to design my own characters, make my own story, maybe put out something on, I don't know, like webtoons, make a manga, a graphic novel. I want to push out something. That was a goal all the way back since like fifth grade, was make my own cartoon, right? Make my own Justice League. So I used to draw Goku, drawing. I had like a how to draw Dragon Ball Z characters, right? Or just images. I would trace them, try to draw them from memory. Something else I used to draw a lot was actually Yu-Gi-Oh. I would pick up some of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and just the art, man, in those cards, I think is just crazy. Looking at a Dark Magician or Blue Eyes, just how detailed. And I feel like it's really Yu-Gi-Oh. I think the art on those cards is really underrated or underappreciated compared to, right? I love Pokemon, huge Pokemon nerd, huge Pokemon fan, but the detail of those characters, I mean, it's a whole different ball game. So something I'm doing here with this One Piece Pokemon Fusion series, while they're not, of course, not original characters, I feel like it's baby steps into pushing my imagination. So something I struggle with, right, obviously, is drawing from imagination. So I feel like my fine art skills are, way up here, and then my anime fan art skills are down here. Because I feel like I'm really good at drawing from references or even drawing from real life. I have a much easier time because I'm not changing anything. I'm not changing a pose or changing the lighting, right? I'm drawing something exactly how I see it. That's how it is, right? If I'm making, right? The goal for me when I'm doing my fan art is not just Google images, a picture of Vegeta, and draw it as close to that style as I see it, right? I want to put some kind of a twist on it, whether that's using a different medium, excuse me, median, the same math class. No, so right, pushing a different art style, pushing a different medium. So what I'm doing with the One Piece Pokemon series, while I'm predominantly drawing the Pokemon, then I'm dressing them up as One Piece character, but I'm also trying to play with the poses, play with the lighting. Also, Pokemon 2 has like very simple shapes. So before getting into like figure drawing, I don't know, I feel like this is just really good. It's a fun thing to do. My biggest thing is that I enjoy doing it. It's a stress reliever. I think it's fun. I think it looks cool. And then it's pushing the boundaries. The goal of this series is to push the boundaries of my imagination. Because I do want to get back to designing my own characters. Maybe one video, if you guys want, I could take you through some of my old sketchbooks. I don't know how far back some of these drawings I have go. I wish I had ones from when I was a kid. Because I remember watching, I don't remember the name of the Mega Man series at the time, but there was a Mega Man series I was watching growing up, and then I would go and like draw my own Mega Man characters, right? Try to come up with my own Digimon, stuff like that. And then eventually it evolved to me making a bunch of my own characters. But I don't really have I'm not good with the storytelling. I need to, I don't know, read some books or something besides just manga and help me come up with my own storyline for the characters. And also, right when I don't have, how do you call it, like the visual library, right? So I come up with my own character, let's say, but it's super stiff, you know, fist closed, standing straight up pose, right? So I'm trying to learn posing, learn the dynamics. I'm doing a lot of gesture drawings right now in between doing these like One Piece drawings, or doing the fan art drawings that I post. I'm cranking in my sketchbook, doing a website I'm using is called like Line of Action, where it just posts like you pick the topic, it'll post a figure or a object, and an apple, the shapes, whatever. It has different categories. It'll pop it up there for 60 seconds, 2 minutes. You can set the time, and then I just kind of speed draw, more or less. But the goal is right, getting the gesture and getting the positions and just playing with it, staying loose and breaking from that kind of fine art style where I'm trying to draw everything exactly how I see it. I'm trying to get now I'm trying to just see what's the necessary amount of information I need to put on the paper for you to understand what I'm showing you, right? Which is the goal. If I draw something and it looks like an apple, and viewer would see, oh, that's an apple. It doesn't need to be hyper detailed or the best looking apple you've ever seen in your life, type deal. So that's kind of my struggle with the fan art and coming up with my own, I guess, characters. Is as I get older, the imagination is not like when I was a kid. So now I'm backtracking and coming up with my own stuff. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of the main reason I post on YouTube is accountability. If you guys watched this far, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. Drop a like, drop a subscribe, comment ideas for other videos, things you want to talk about or would like to hear my thoughts on. Catch you guys later.